Hey, what's up everybody? It's that guy Skimpy, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make custom stencils for airbrushing crankbaits and stuff. My buddy Gary, aka Uncle Shorty, he does a lot of custom crankbait painting and stuff, and me and him got to talking one day, and he was telling me about all the stencils that he buys from the guys online and stuff, and he was telling me that he wished that he can get custom stencils and he didn't have to use other people's, you know, patterns and designs and stuff like that, so he can have a truly custom crankbait. So anyways, that being said, man, I got to thinking, and I told him, I said, you know what, I believe that I can make one of those custom stencils for you. So put my ideas together, and I found out a way how to make these custom stencils, and it worked. I gave him the stencils, and you know, he messed with them, and he says, yeah, they work awesome. So I figured I might as well make a video showing everybody how I made these stencils, so everybody can have, you know, their own custom patterns. So all right, here's the process. Okay guys, so here's my own designs for stencils. I just sketched out some stuff. These are my own designs. I didn't use anybody else's. I did them all with pencil, and then I do them with pencil so I can do, you know, some erasing and stuff. But the thing about using it with pencil is when you scan it, sometimes it doesn't completely you know, scan that great. So what I do is I just kind of outline it, and then actually I'm not gonna have that in the middle, I'm just gonna color it all in. So anyways, yeah, you want to completely get it as dark as possible, so when you scan it, you get a good scan. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the ones that I like. I'm gonna Sharpie it in. I have another bigger Sharpie, so it's not gonna take as long, but this is for the fine. So anyways, there's a couple of these that I like, a couple of them I don't. Like I said, these are my own designs. Didn't copy them from anybody. So how I got the outline of this crankbait is, I'll show you that as well. So this crankbait outline is the exact crankbait that Uncle Shorty uses for his crankbaits, and that's why I did it, and I'll explain further. Okay, so let me make these darker, and then we'll get to the next step. Okay, so I did a few of them, and you notice that I put a little bit of different changes in some of them. I colored that whole thing instead of leaving those blank spaces in there. Do yourself a favor, get a bigger marker, because the skinny marker takes forever. So anyways, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11. I got 12. I got 12 different ones that I'm gonna mess with here. Some of them didn't really make the cut. I don't know, man. I was just, like I said, I just sketch around, and if I don't like it, then I just switch over. So anyways, now it's time to scan these in. What I'm gonna do is, when I scan it in, to save a little bit of time for myself, when I scan it, I'm gonna do 11 different scans. So instead of scanning this whole thing, I'm just gonna scan each one individually. So I'm gonna go put it on the scanner, I'll scan it, and we'll be back. Okay, so let's get started. I'm gonna go here. So this one right here, I got this picture from backwateroutfitting.com. This is where Gary, aka Uncle Shorty, gets all of his blanks, and he said he's gonna get he wanted a 2.5 square bill. So that's what this is here. This is the 2.5 square bill from backwateroutfitting.com. So then I'm gonna throw it into Photoshop here. Oop. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna crop it. Okay, and then I'm going to take a paint brush tool, and I just want to kind of go around, and I just want to get the basic shape of the crankbait here. Okay, so then I take the paint and I kind of just do like that. Now I know that this is just the crankbait.
Okay, so then I want to take the magic eraser tool and I want to delete out the background here. These holes don't really matter, but just for smiles and grins. Okay, so then I'm going to go to my layer here. Oop. I'm going to go to my layer, and then I want to do a color overlay. All right, so that's my color overlay. All right. So then I want to do a stroke, and that's going to give me my basic outline. I want to get rid of all the little excess pieces here. And then so that is going to be the design. All right. I've already done it. I just wanted to show you how I did it. Okay, so there it is. Okay, so here are all the different sketches that I did. So now it's time to put these into Photoshop as well. And what I'm going to do, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate it maybe counterclockwise. All right, so we don't need any of this outline. All we need is our basic design here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and use my eraser tool, and I'm going to delete out all of the outline. There's probably different ways you can do this, but this is the way that I know, so this is the way I'm showing you guys here. Okay. So I'm also going to do adjustment. Oops, sorry. Mode. So I want to turn this a different color here. So now we're going to use our background eraser tool. And we're just going to delete all of it. So now you have just your design. So then you're going to go into your layer down here and you're going to go color overlay. Changes the color, but I like to do it like bright blue here. All right, so that's it. So now you have, so now you want to save. I save it as a PNG, and that is number 4. So I'm just gonna put like 4.1. Save. Okay, so now we look in here, and we have 4.1, and there is your design. So I'm going to go ahead and do all of these ones just like I did this, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I wanted to mention something I forgot to mention. I put a square around. Okay, so the reason I have the square is because it's going to cut it out in this shape, and it's also going to give a place for him to hold on. It all depends on how big you want your stencil. So obviously there's going to be a lot of room here and here that he can hold it up, and that way he can kind of move it around. So I did all of the stencils with the square around them already here. So now it's time to go into Silhouette Studio. Silhouette Studio is the program that when you buy your Cameo that you're supposed to download, and it's absolutely free. If you look, this board here, every square represents 1 inch. That being said, the paper that we're using is going to be 8.5 by 11, so we have to take that into consideration. So I'm only going to be able to fit a couple on here, maybe like 5 or so. So what we're going to do is you're going to go File, Merge. If you go File, Open, it's going to go to it's going to open a new project. So we're just going to go File, Merge, and then we're going to look for that outline that we did. Okay, and so now we want to make sure that this outline of the body is going to be 2.5 inches, because like I mentioned before, this is a 2.5 square bill template here. So we're just going to get it around 2.5. Okay, so now no matter where we move it, it's going to be 2.5. So we're going to keep it in this corner here, and then we're going to start lining them up. okay, because you remember we can only go over 8. So we're going to go File, Merge, and then we'll just go, you know, a couple of these. They should be around the right size since we already scanned them and stuff, but you know, we can kind of mess with them. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like, and then you have plenty of room to hold the stencil. So we're going to line that up. Okay. File, Merge. I think we can get to that maybe. File, Merge. I'm going to go 3. File, Merge. File, Merge. We have till here, because we have 11, so we might be able to fit a couple more here. Bigger. Alright, I don't think I can fit another one, so we can space them out a little bit. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5. Okay, so this is about what we're going to fit on that paper. Okay, so we'll verify that they're not touching. Okay, so then we can get rid of our design here, our outline. We'll zoom out. All right, so here's the 8 stencils that we're going to be able to make, and I can make the other ones later, but it can be a different video or whatever. So anyways, now the step is to go to this little deal here. It looks like a piece of toast. I call it the toast. So you're going to click on the toast and click select trace area, and then you're going to trace over it. Okay, see how it turned yellow? The yellow is what's going to be cut. So then you want to go to your threshold here, and you want to keep on going. Sometimes if you go all the way, you get this. You don't want that. So I go all the way to 100, and I just slowly back out until I know that that's kind of what I want. So about 95 is okay. So now I'm going to select the trace. Okay, and then you see how you have all this red? That's what's going to be cut. Then we can go ahead and delete these. Okay, so then we're going to move this over back. All right, so once again, what we did is select, hit the toast, select trace area, go around it, and then hit trace, and then you get the red. The red is what's going to be cut. So now it is time to send. I need to connect my Cameo, but first I need to put the paper on the cutting mat. Okay, so this is my cutting mat, and this is my paper. I think it's called laminating paper or transparent paper, transparent film, something like that. I don't know. I got it at Office Max or Office Depot for, I don't know, $6-7 for the pack. I don't remember how many came in it. So anyways, now it's time to take this protective sheet off of the cutting mat. And then just like your template, you're gonna have squares on here. Those squares represent the inches.
So we're gonna line this up. Okay, and then you're gonna press down. So if we do this right, when it cuts, the parts that we don't want usually stick to this paper, making it easier. Okay, so now it's time to load it into the Cameo. Okay, so now I want to load it into the Cameo here. And then you're gonna hit load. Okay, so I forgot to show you. Hopefully you can see on the laptop here. Let's see. Okay, so if you look, my material I did is just called the cardstock, and that's usually what works for me. So now that we know it's connected, we're just gonna hit send and we're ready to rock. Okay, so it's all loaded. We're ready to hit send on the laptop. Like I mentioned, the material setting that we did is called cardstock plane, and that is a force of 24 and speed 4. All right, let's do this. And what that is that's the blade getting ready for the specific size that we're gonna do. You can see, I don't know if you can pick that up, but it's starting to cut the little design. Okay, we're all done. I don't know if you can pick it up. It's all cut. So now we want to hit the unload button. All right, let's peel it off. Okay, so now it's time to peel it off. You notice it kind of just sticks, so that's why you have the squares. I don't know if that picks it up, but all the squares just come out. So then you would just peel it like this, and your stencil comes right out. And the reason I'm checking each one is sometimes there's a little, like if it's a tiny little cut, sometimes it'll stay in there, but each one's coming out good so far. Even those little dots. I know it's probably hard to pick up, but I'll do a close-up and hopefully we can kind of see what it looks like, because it is clear. So, oh, that's all of them. All right, let's get a close-up. All right, so each one came out. I don't know if you can kind of see it. Putting it in the light here. They all came out perfect. All right, guys, so there you have it. Custom stencils for airbrushing your crankbaits, man. And like I said, these are all my own designs and I'm willing to share. If you're a subscriber to my channel and a subscriber to Uncle Shorty's channel, just shoot me an email, and if you want me to send you the pictures, you know what I'm saying, I'll send them to you, man. I'm not worried about any kind of copyright or anything like that, man. You can use them for anything. So yeah, there you go. Custom stencils, baby. So all right, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you learned something. And if you do use this technique, man, let me know. Let me know how it worked out for you, and I want to see what you guys make, man. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, man. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Shout out to my boy, Uncle Shorty. Make sure to go check out his channel, man. I'll put the link of his channel in the description. All right, that guy Skimpy.